Hey, welcome back, Idaho watch enthusiasts. It's been a while, and I'm excited to be here. The family is doing great. Thank you for everyone who was there for us and our amazing circle of support that we have. Now, I am so excited to bring a little bit more into Idaho watch enthusiasts. As I bring a little bit more life back into the channel, we can start making videos again. My goal is to bring a little bit more energy and a little bit more fun to these videos and make something that is going to be easier to watch, more fun to watch, more engaging. And so no more rambling. I brought a real simple watch review for you today, something that I think a lot of people want to see. And so I'm going to give you a close-up of one of my favorite watches in my collection. And we're just going to go through the ins and outs of that without any more ado. Let me flip the camera and show you what I brought to the table. All right, let's try this, see if I'm a little too rusty, if I remember how to do this. First off, we need our wristwatch check. Of course, today I'm wearing my Baume & Mercier Riviera. I was running behind. I had to take the kid to daycare first thing in the morning, and I needed something ticking, and I needed something with a little bit of lume so that I could see the time in the dark because I dropped him off at daycare very early in the morning. This fit the bill. It's perfect. It's reliable. It's accurate. And I can see the hands at night. Thank you, Baume & Mercier. So, beautiful wristwatch check. Pocket dump. Let's see what my everyday carry is today. I do have my Leatherman skeletool. So this is the skeletool CX. So it's the 154 cm blade. Really, really comfortable. Easy to get a good grip on that in the hands. And of course it's got the pliers. And I've actually modified mine a little bit from what it comes with in the box, so that I've got these Galvanox magnetized Phillips and flathead bits I like to keep in there. So skeletool CX, and I do have a flashlight and multi-tool combo. So this is the Rovivon Aurora A3 Gen 4. Very, very powerful light. I absolutely love how bright it gets and also how dim it gets, half lumen. Love that. Love the strobe effect. Gotta have that when I'm on the road. USB-C rechargeable, doesn't take up a lot of pocket space, and keep my little multi-tool attached to it so I have a pry bar, box cutter, etc. It's not big and scary like a knife. If I'm in somewhere or a situation where I don't want to pull a knife out, I can just use this. So beautiful, lightweight, functional, EDC Pocket Check done. So today I wanted to talk about my SARB017 Alpinist. I just heard that Seiko is going to be discontinuing their, what is the replacement of this Alpinist, the SARB017. And I wanted to take a moment and highlight why I think I will be keeping this and not upgrading to the newer one, even though the movement's better and it's a more modern watch. And I'm sure there are reasons to upgrade. I'm going to keep mine. So Seiko is going to be discontinuing their SPB121, which is their Alpinist with the Prospex line. And I don't think that watch was ever for me. I think this is what I always wanted. Certainly why I got this one. With the replacement to this watch, they added a Cyclops. So there's a big magnifier on the crystal over that date window. I don't want that. I don't like that it disrupts the symmetry of the dial further. I don't like that it adds dimension to the crystal, a little bump I can feel. So I'm not always going to be a Cyclops guy. They also added a little bit more text to the lines on the dial. Don't like that. I'm not here for that. I want a little bit more cleanliness and neatness to it. So I'm definitely going to be in the camp of let's make that dial as clean and minimal as possible. As you can see, it does have a sapphire crystal, so it is almost completely devoid of any scratches or marks. Really is aging super well, or rather not aging because it's so durable. So I wanted to highlight this watch. For those who don't know, this is called the Alpinist. It's a long-running line of watches from Seiko that they've used as mountaineering watches because it has this internal bezel. See, I can roll that internal slide rule around, and it has the north, west, east, and south points. So you can theoretically use the position of the sun with the hands on this dial to orient yourself if you're mountaineering. What makes this watch so sought after by collectors, in my opinion, is that it's beautiful, first and foremost. It's extremely well made while being unique, with the gold and the green and the second crown. But it's actually durable on top of that. So this watch is, as you can see on the dial, it says 20 bar. It is 200 meters water resistant. It has outstanding loom shot. Here you go. It has this beautiful inscription on the back stating it is in fact an Alpinist. And as mine is not the new SPB Pro Specs model, mine's the old SARB line. It was actually a Japan exclusive, so they never sold these in the States. Doesn't mean you couldn't get them, you just had to buy them from someone who sold from outside the States, right? Easy enough. So 20 millimeter lugs, 39.5 diameter case, sapphire crystal, screw down crown, signed screw down crown with that Seiko S. And I just think that's amazing, the way that this thing fits on the wrist. I can't get enough of it. Absolutely love this watch and how it looks on my 6.5-inch wrist. I don't wear it super tight because it doesn't have a lot of excess weight, seeing as it's not very big. But I think that's awesome how it can conform to the wrist. So where does that leave us? Well, here's a couple things I like about the Alpinist, maybe a couple things I would change. First, I'm going to say versatility. I love that this watch is dressy, it's sporty and durable, it's got water resistance, it's got a sapphire crystal, it's got a 20 millimeter lug width, so I've worn it on NATO straps, I've worn it on different leather straps, so the versatility is definitely going to be the first thing I like about it. Secondly, the quality. I don't see a lot of corners cut in the construction of the Alpinist. So the SARB017 has a sapphire crystal, great loom, a screw down crown. The way in which they built this watch is excellent. And third, I'm going to keep this one in my collection because it is sentimental. This is a watch I bought to commemorate the passing of my grandma. The cathedral hands, the kind of the design language was all over her home, the church she went to, the color scheme. Just, I feel like the watch embodies things that remind me of her. And so it is a sentimental watch for me, and it's constructed in a way that it can stay with me for a long, long time. So I'm always thankful for that. What would I change about this watch? Well, some days I could take or leave the date window. I wouldn't mind a little bit more symmetry there. This is a functioning tool, though. It is something I use and depend on when I wear it. So more information often is better than none. But if I were designing it myself, yeah, I would leave that out and enjoy the perfectly symmetrical dial. I think I would like that a lot. It's not the thinnest watch in the world. I believe it's just under 13 millimeters. So I could double check that, but it's it could be a little bit more elegant that way. I don't love the movement. I would take the newly upgraded movement in the Pro Specs line. This model, of course, is discontinued, but what they replaced it with has a longer power reserve, a more reliable movement with more with better accuracy, and yeah, I would definitely enjoy that. So there's something to be said about that. I would upgrade is the strap. This is a Hadley Roma that I put on it long ago, and it's held up really, really well. The stock strap is very stiff. I don't like the alligator print that it comes on. I don't think it suits the watch. So I did swap that out immediately. But yeah, I would put it on a different strap if I were Seiko and I were making those decisions. That's what I would do. Overall, great watch, though. I'm extremely happy with it, for sure. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone who's been subscribing and viewing these videos. I can't wait to see you in the next one. And this is your reminder to wear your watches. Victoria, I see you. You come back here. Ruby, come here. Oh, come here. Come on, Buzz. Say hi, world. Whoa, whoa. Poof. Oh, yeah.